here at the Youth White Linen,
Yes, sir.
and I got the opportunity to run the president down of the youth cabinet. You know, security always guarding him. You know how it is. Wow, this is your second one,
Yep.
right? So let's talk about the theme behind the mask. What made you come up with that?
Well, we wanted to target stopping the violence and increasing the peace.
Okay.
And I wanted to think, how could we do this while still having it be a fun event targeted towards the young adults?
Okay.
So we thought masquerade ball. Let's go all out in blue and have fun, you know, do different activities while still targeting such a serious topic.
So how has it been being president of the Stewart Foundation Youth Cabinet over the past year?
It has been an amazing opportunity. I've been honored to be able to have the opportunity to just lead some of my peers and just get more experience and be exposed to so many different things through the Stewart Foundation.
Okay, now, hey, what has been your challenges?
The biggest challenge as always is being able to bring people together and get them to just interact with each other and work together well as a team.
Kind of get them synchronized, right? Yeah. And the role of the president is the synchronicity, you know, collaboration to get everybody on the same mind to accomplish a goal. So what is one of the events you did this year that really stands out that you were really proud of?
One event that I was really proud of was, I would have to say, the Women's History Month event, where we were able to interview such a powerful leader in the community.
What one event, or I'm gonna say happening inside that event that you really, man, made you feel good all over?
Just being able to pick her mind, like seeing how she thinks, her different takes on certain situations and stuff like that. It was just an amazing opportunity.
And so what's your agenda today?
My agenda today is to strengthen the child, mind, body, and soul.
Okay. I'm sure everybody here, all the youth that's going to show up, man, they're looking for a good, fun time like you did last year. Hey, last year it was amazing, you know,
Yes,
and
sir.
I tell you, watching you serve as president of the youth cabinet has been inspirational to me, and I'm an adult. So thank you for what you do. Please continue to thrive. And do you have a message to close out with to tell everybody out there?
Can't wait to see you guys here.
There you go. And thanks a lot.
2022 academic year for the youth cabinet. So today I'll be talking about the importance of stopping the violence and different encounters with
To
violence.
assess the heart of a man and a woman to really determine how much they really love our children. It's not fake, it's no facade, it is not for show, it is for the love of our future. The 2024 recipient of the Danny Award
Y'all got it? Yeah.
Guys, my whole life has been dedicated to working with children. Like she was saying, when you said 33 years of special education, I said, someone else here is still special. 'Cause
Wow, here we go. and the youth behind the mass celebration that ends the year for a year of hard work. And we have, man, I'm gonna call it title sponsor, Arby's.
Yes.
We have Miss Felicia here. She's representing strong. Hey, everybody. She wants to let everybody know why Arby's and her team, right, the team that you're part of, feels so strongly about supporting the Stewart Foundation in this program.
Oh, of course. This is something that is very important to us, especially at Arby's, because it represents something that we stand for. One of the things that Marcus, my DVP, talks about all the time is God and family
Oh,
first.
wow.
And so when you think about it and you put those two things together, we represent a nation, right? It takes a village to do what it is we're doing here every single day. And our kids and our youth is our generation is most important to us right now. And if we don't take a stand for them, who will? We are their voice.
Wow. So you know what? You're 100% correct. It takes a village. You know, that's an old saying. I remember when I was growing up, a little young dude, and that rings true in every situation because one person can't do it alone.
Correct. And we see that every single day. And we're starting to see that more now than ever in our work environment and our home lives and everything that we do. And instead of us shaming and looking down on that, we got to take that same and we got to make it come to reality, to life, because that's what it is, right? And so we have to honor that and we have to stick together and we have to fight for each other.
So now I see you every now and then because I can't make all the events because I have to fly in, however. But what was one of the events that just touched your heart this year?
So the I Am a Father really touched my heart, and it speaks value for a lot of our young men. It's just society has taken that away from us and has made it seem like, there's no fathers in the world that want to do right by kids. And to see that we actually do, and we need to actually work towards building that because everybody is a father, no matter how you look at it. And we have to give that back to our youth and back to our young men and let them know that somebody does care.
You're right. You're actually a father, or you're looked at as a role model as a male,
Correct.
right? So, you know what? You said something that was pretty cool. And I'm going to say that when you give back, when you do those things and you're setting the example, people need it.
They do, and they follow it. And we have our influencers on social media all the time, and we follow them, right? We need to be able to follow the positive as well, and we need to be able to understand that we're going to be here and we're going to continue to keep working together as a village.
Now, everybody understand, Arby's, when you go down and you buy a sandwich, right? When you buy a sandwich, you're giving back to the community that you live in or that you're passing through. So just remember that. And Felicia, I really appreciate you taking the opportunity. I know you're busy and got a lot of rounds to do. Do you have a call to action for everybody out there that you would like them just to kind of consider?
Yes, please remember that giving is what we do. No matter how you choose to give, whether it's rounding up, giving your change, just make sure that you're paying it forward and you're giving it to somebody because, again, it matters. And it's going to go to a good cause, whether you think so or not. Thank you.
Wow. Hey, everybody, you heard that. Get busy, give back. Buy a sandwich.
Louisa.
here we go again.
Yes, here we are.
And you have a major part in this, behind the scenes. So, behind the mask, what was the idea to come up with that thing?
Our youth played a very important part in coming up with that theme because we want to definitely make sure that we recognize that we need to stop the violence. So in order to stop the violence, they have each decided what is it going to be for them to say, let me take off the mask against this particular item. During the program, they will unmask themselves and tell you what their item is.
Now, everybody, this is Miss Aquila McIntosh. She is the director, one of the directors.
Youth Liaison Director for the Officer Cabinet.
There you go. You see, director, right? And behind the scenes, man, you should see her all year orchestrating this, talking to the youth, which you know can be difficult talking to youngsters. But she's magical. So tell everybody some of the things that you had to encounter this year that came out amazingly.
I will say that each cabinet brings a different aspect. Each of them have different skills and talents. I will say that this year, the officer cabinet, they were very creative, innovative. They have an excellent president, President Benjamin Jones, and he thinks outside the box. And he wants to bring something different, but at the same time, he wants to be very inclusive with including those who are 8 as well as those who are 18, making sure that whatever he's presenting, that each group is able to engage in it and understand what's being presented.
So I heard you say age. So I want you to let everybody know the ages that participate in the Stewart Foundation program, and how can people get in contact if they want their children to get the opportunity.
The ages range from 8 to 18, and you can go on the stewartfoundation.org and sign your kid up, and then once you sign your youth up, they will receive a membership number. And for each of the activities, which we have an activity every third Saturday of the month, for each activity they will receive an email letting them know what the next activity is so they can go in and register for that particular workshop.
Okay, the Stewart Foundation, thestewartfoundation.org, thestewartfoundation.com. So if you have the opportunity to go into those sites, please do. And I think that you would come to see that this is an amazing program.
Absolutely.
So do you have anything else to tell the folks out there, or do a call to action that you would like them to have before you go?
A call to action is we provide so many opportunities for the youth, but we just need you to come out and participate. Everything is free. When you come for the workshops, you're going to hear amazing speakers. You're going to do work in the community. It's really an awesome program. I want to definitely say, I wish there was something that was around when I was growing up that I could have participated in. But I just want to encourage you to sign your kid up. It's one Saturday every month, but there are additional opportunities that we offer during the year.
Yeah, and I would tell you, they go bowling, they do retreats, they do all kind of stuff to help encourage the children and expose them to things that help them grow when they socialize in society, right?
Absolutely. And what are we doing? We're preparing our lots, our leaders of tomorrow.
Well, thank you, Ms. Aquila. I know you have work to do, and I got security looking at me saying, hey, let her go, let her go. And you have a good one, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Louisa. 2015 youth secretary. That's a long time ago. So I'm now currently in Brown School of Medicine. I serve as an SGA president. I want to speak on an experience I encountered roughly when I was in undergrad at T.W.I.G college. So, all right. So the importance of being around the right crowd is essential. During my third year at T.W.I.G college, I was hanging around some people that I thought, okay, maybe this is my crowd. And we left the event. So we left the event and I was pulled over by 5 police cars in Alabama. All white cops. I didn't know what to expect, and I looked back in the car and I was like, look, if any of y'all have anything on you all, I'm not taking the blame. And Lord behold, they had guns in my car. They had marijuana in my car. They put the guns under my seat, and I had no idea.
But that just goes to say there's a lot of distractions that you will deal with your entire life. Violence, people, especially in college, and even now, you need to choose the right friends. Choose who you hang around, because, they say birds of a feather flock together.
Okay, here we go again. The 2024 Youth Celebration, end of year. And this year is Behind the Mask. So we're with June, and she's one of the directors. And the challenges that you must go throughout the year, and then have it all roll up to the end of year, it must be a relief, huh?
It is. It's like child labor. So we are here. We have gone through a lot of practices and we've gone through a lot of things, but we are here at this culminating event, our Youth White Linen. We're celebrating Behind the Mask. They have a lot of fun activities planned, so we're looking forward. And of course, they're going to have kind of a theme going through everything. It's going to be about silence the violence and increasing the peace. So we are thankful for our sponsor, Arby's, and we are just working in the community to silence the violence and increase the peace.
So, June, what was one of the events that happened this year that you just felt so good about?
Ooh, that's so easy. The event that I felt so good about was the retreat. We do a youth retreat every year. We went to Toccoa Falls, and we were at an estate. It was 250 acres. It was African American owned. They cooked for us. They just rolled out the red carpet, and we had a wonderful time. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it was pretty amazing. So I want to say that, do you have anything, a call to action? Because we would love more children in the program. So where can they go to, and what do they look for when they go to the websites?
So we would love for everyone to go to www.thestewartfoundation.com, and basically you can sign up right there. The thing you want to do is you want to sign up to be a part of getting the monthly updates. We do an event every third Saturday of every month. So if you just look for every third Saturday of every month, we're doing something with our youth.
Okay, hey, everybody heard that. Hey, the StewartFoundation.com, you can go there. And guess what? June is one of the directors, like Aquila. And you know what? They're going to reach back out and respond to your requests or your interest in the program. Hey, thanks. Oh, so you have something?
One last thing, and for those of you that don't have children, you can still come and volunteer. And many people like to say, well, what else can I do? You can always donate. There is a donate button. Everything we do every quarter for these children, every third Saturday, is absolutely free. It's absolutely free to the parents. So this is the best thing in town.
Thank you very much. And I know I had to snatch you away. Go and do what you do best.
I'm gone. Thank
All right,
you.
no
Have
problem.
a good one.
Wow, everyone. You know, we're here at the 2024 T.W.I.G Linen.
Again.
Again.
It seemed like it was just yesterday, right? It was like
Over and over, right? You know, we have I tell you, just bringing Hank here and being able to talk to him and talk about the wonderful things he's doing in the community. And it's been almost half of your life.
Yeah. It has been over half now. You're right. I mean, I've been doing poetry since 1991, so that's 30 years right now. 30 going on 31, 32 years, and so it's been phenomenal. So I enjoy what I do. I enjoy it, man. And then tying it into the poetry and tying the poetry into the community, it's just everything.
You know, that's one of the things that I think most business owners should think about. Hey, when I'm making profit, what am I doing with that profit? Am I giving back to the communities I serve, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think everybody has a physical responsibility to give back. I think, you know, if you have nothing, you still can give your time. You have no financial resources, you can always give your time. And so I think it's really important that we give back. There's a community that's waiting on us. There's people that need us, and I think it's our responsibility. The Bible talks about giving back. You know, Matthew 25:32-46, hungry, naked, clothed, people in prison. You know, you give back, right? And at some point, it was George Washington Carver that says, at some point in your life, you will be all of somebody who are in need and things of that nature. So everybody should give back.
So think about it. So all year, the youth work hard. You got, the foundation, the Stewart Foundation beats it into them. You know, I'm talking about with the work ethic, with having to study, the proper etiquette, resumes, learning how to transition from school to not only college, but to the business world, right? So this is the end of year event. Woo! Watch out.
And you're going to be able to show pictures. You're going to show pictures of what it looks like in here. The youth, they put everything together from the colors, the menu, the food, their the people they're honoring. We give our scholarships out today to students who've been a part of the foundation. So you've been here too. So you've done a very good job of documenting our journey, our story, and thank you for pulling that all together, because there are so many people who won't make it in here today, but because of this video, they'll see it. You know, they'll see the work that we're doing. So again, we are forever indebted to you and all the stuff that you're doing to help us, all of your hard work, setting up the equipment to make sure that our story is told. So we really appreciate that, bro.
So think about this, Hank. You know, giving back is behind the scenes, right? It's behind the scenes activity. Most people don't want recognition. And this year's theme is behind the mask, brother. Let's talk about it.
So yeah, and it's really just what it says, and it's also teaching our young people to advocate on behalf of their rights. And so we're talking about fighting for justice. We're talking about making sure you help people who can't speak up for themselves. They're behind the mask. And so there's so many messages behind the mask. And we got our youth president. You're going to interview him. I'm sure he's going to talk to you a little bit more about why they came up with that theme. But we're so proud of them. They just continue to shine and to grow and to glow. You know, and we've seen a lot of these young people come up since they were 8 years old, and now they're graduating from high school. at the White Linen Affair coming up, you'll see a lot of the alumni who are coming back, and so it's just so much to be. Man, I mean, God has blessed us tremendously.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. That's an understatement.
So I'm gonna ask you something.
Okay.
And we're gonna get in your mind a little bit.
Okay.
The first thing you thought about this morning when your feet hit the floor, what was it?
Thankful, grateful, just being grateful to be here yet again, to be with our young people. When Gwen Mason and I started this foundation, we saw a lot of our seniors, Civil and Human Rights Museum, Civil and Human Rights legends getting older, steps getting slower, some even transitioning, and we knew we needed to do something. And so, 18, 19, almost 19 years later, to see our young people doing exactly what we thought, we wanted them to do, and that's go to college or be in the military or starting their own business and being an asset to the community. I woke up grateful that we had an opportunity to do it yet again.
Okay, so hey everybody, this is Hank Stewart, the president and co-founder of the Stewart Foundation that's been existing and thriving for a couple decades.
Exactly right.
Is it anything you want to close out with, Hank?
No, this is it. Thank you again for documenting our journey, because again, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? If nobody's there to take a picture of it, it doesn't get documented. So this right here allows us to stay around and to share in the future with our young people. Thank you.
Well, we're going to scream that we care in the forest.
Yeah,
all right, sir. Wow, we're here with Denise, and she has been an amazing inspiration with the Stewart Foundation, teaming, supporting, helping finance, because things cost money to do it.
Yes, it does.
You can have the biggest heart you want, but boy, if you don't have them nickels and dimes, it's just a dream, right?
That's
so,
correct.
Talk to us about some of, like when you came in and started, and some of the things you've done since being a member of the Stewart Foundation.
Oh, that goes on since 2016 when I attended one of the White Linen events. I was so impressed at the people who attended. I got to meet Congressman John Lewis, all kinds of folks that are in office. There were even some entertainers there. I was like, wow, this is it. Then, I hate to say it, but I went to the restroom.
And you missed something.
And I met somebody in the restroom.
Okay.
And she actually worked with the Stewart Foundation, and we talked about sponsorship.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I would love to get involved because I see this is helping our young people. And I was one of the first sponsors. That's what Hank said. And I sponsored and I gave money for T-shirts.
Oh, wow.
And that goes back to 2016. Ever since then, I have attended the White Linen events.
Okay.
Maybe not all of them, but I have. But I've also been a silent sponsor.
Okay, silence is
Yeah,
bliss.
so I just, when the Lord leads me, I'd go head on, call Hank, I got a check for you.
Okay.
Because I know it was being sown into good ground for our young people.
100%.
Then, back in January, Hank and Gwen, we were hanging out, we had a good event. And I says, you know what? And Hank called me. He says, Denise, you need to come out and meet these young people and see what we are actually doing.
Okay.
So now, every month, I come out on the Saturday and volunteer and spend time with those young people.
Okay.
It has changed my world.
Wow, wow. 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Last year was 2023. The same event was happening, and you had the princess or the queen, right?
Yeah,
The big
that was
white
so
dress.
much fun. It was the sneakers ball. So with the sneakers ball, the queen had to enter the sneakers ball, right? So I wanted to make sure the children had a princess effect. So that was so much fun. But this year will be just as much fun because this year's theme is behind the mask. Really, and what is behind the mask? Who are you really? Don't be afraid to show the world who you are because you have been uniquely and masterfully created by God. So don't hide your beauty. Don't hide the talents and skills and abilities that God has given you. Come off the mask. Come from behind the mask and be the true you that you've been created to be.
So everybody, this is Gwen Mason, right? She is the co-founder and executive director. Now, if you've seen the video last year, she made sure that Lee knew that, right? Because you know titles are important, especially when you're reaching out to the community to know who you're talking to and who's the primary point of contact. So, you've been doing this for almost a couple decades.
That is true.
So think about the first one and this one. What's the difference?
Oh my goodness, it's the grand impact. It is the decor. The levels have been brought up. It is venue. It is the selection of foods. It's everything has come up because when you have beginnings, you have your humble beginnings, right? It is when we're trying to reach out to the community and reaching out to sponsors and reaching out to partners and let them know that we exist. And we've been doing this for quite some time and they see we're not going anywhere. We are going to stay on this fight and we are going to give. We will hit the ground running. We've got the programs. We just need you. We need for you to give of your time, give of your resources and help us with our mission to strengthen our children whole mind, body, and soul. You know, there's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with others. And we want to go with you. We want you to come alongside us so that we can take our entire generations that are coming behind us. We want to take them far. We can't do this by ourselves. And we need our community. We need partners. We need sponsors to help us do this great work and take it across the nation.
So you mind if I call it stubborn consistency?
Ah, that is
right?
nice.
Stubborn consistency, like I'm not going to stop.
Bam. Exactly.
And one of the things you said that the second and third order of effect, right? When you do something here, it affects your community, it affects your state.
Yes.
And voting is one of those. So think about that. And well, I'm thinking about that in this manner is that it's like the Matrix. Like so, and I mean is, if you connect one dot here, you start one dot in Florida, it might help somebody in Washington State or Africa or South America because giving back is addicting.
It is addicting, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
It really is. It becomes a way of life. It's a thread of your fiber, right? And that's the law of order because that which you sow, you will reap. You sow much, you get much. You sow little, you get little, right? If there's something that you want, don't hold on to what you have. Give and let it prosper and grow. And I promise you, it'll come back to you twofold, threefold, fivefold.
Okay, everybody. Hey, you heard from Miss Gwen Mason. She has to get to work. I don't want to hold her up too much longer. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Great job.
There you go.
Always.
And he sings songs that matter, you know. And so Joe Beasley, if you know anything about Joe Beasley is about speaking truth to power. It's about service. And so this award, the Joe Beasley Award, is going to a young man, I say he's young because he's younger than me, who has given so much of his life. Mr. Eric Moore, come on up. We're going to give Joe Beasley.
It's so much about community and us working together and being together as a family. We can do so much together that we can apart. And the more we come together, the more things we can accomplish. So God bless you all, and thank you for coming.